The first thing I'm going to do is take my tofu. I'm wearing gloves because I cut my finger. So pat dry it. Put that there. Do the same for the other one. Put it there. We just wipe our bowl and now we'll cut it up. That one is like added on a little bit, so we'll leave that. But this one we'll cut it into 4. And now we'll put it in the convection oven or turbo broiler, and I've got it lined up with aluminum foil in the bottom so it will catch any drips. And so I'll just put the tofu onto my wire rack and we'll put the top on and we'll set it for 10 minutes, 150 degrees Celsius or 302 Fahrenheit. So while waiting for our tofu to dry up, we'll just prepare the rest of the ingredients. I'll chop up the washed beans. And with these ones, you just want to cut it into little sort of one piece. You sort of go 4. So we'll just do that with the rest of them. And the onion, we'll chop up the onion. Just chop it up pretty chunky. So cut it in half and then on the side there and on the other side. So quarters and then cut it again. So just pretty chunky like that, and put that away. And our carrots, we'll peel it. And once you peel your carrots, we'll just chop it up sort of that way. And I keep turning it as I cut it. So it's just pretty chunky. And our capsicum, I'll save the other half for later on, for other dishes. We just take the seeds out and we just cut it just roughly, but do chunks as well. So 10 minutes later, we're gonna cut it in half, and we just cut it in 3, 1, 2, and 3. So it's pretty chunky, and we cut it in 3 again. So I've got all my tofu chopped up on the sides here, so they're all roughly ½ inch. So I'm taking my vegetarian mushroom oyster sauce, put on our bowl here. Okay. And then we'll take some cayenne pepper, just a little bit. Chinese 5 spice, spoon of Chinese 5 spice. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Smells good. And we'll take 50 grams of tomato paste. Squeeze them out in the sachets here. Do you say satchels or sachets or sachets? So now we just want to mix that all up. So I have my little mini whisk and just mix that all up. I'll just do a little try, see what it tastes like. Yum. Okay, so now we'll put in our tofu. So now we'll just mix it up with clean hands, of course. So now we'll set that aside. So I'm turning on my stove, and I've got the center burner here because I want it to be pretty hot, so that will heat up our pan quickly. Once your pan's hot, I'm putting in some peanut oil. So just a little bit, and then we'll put in some fried garlic, as little or as much as you want. We'll just stir it all up. put our onion in. Just stir it a little bit till it's sort of translucent. At this stage, I'm adding on a little sesame seed. And then stir it all up. And then we'll put in our tomato paste. And just stir it up. So we want the tomato paste to just sort of cook a little bit. Now we'll throw in our water chestnut. The camera went flat on me, so after adding the water chestnut, I just add the carrots and add a little bit of water, stir it up, and then cover it up for 2 minutes. And 2 minutes later, the edges are sort of drying up. So that's how you want it to. When I scrape on the side here, I've got bits that sort of dried up. So now, there's hardly any water left. And that's why you have to set it on high heat so it will dry it up quick. So now we'll put in our lychees. And we'll stir it all up. After about 15 seconds, we're going to throw in our tofu that we've pre-marinated. And we'll put the So now that we put the beans in, the pan that we marinated our tofu in, I'll just add a little bit of water just to get those little bit of sauce out, and also to add a bit of sauce on our tofu here. And just mix it all up, and we'd leave that for 2 minutes and cover it. And with the magic of video, 2 minutes is up, and I've got my timer set, so now it's went off. So we'll stop it, and we'll check it. And we'll put a little bit of salt. At this stage, that's almost ready to be served, so we'll just add our capsicum, which you don't want to cook too much. And some people might not like this, but I'm going to put a little bit of fish sauce. So I'm just putting just a little bit. Or if you prefer, you could put soy sauce as well. Now after we put all that, we put a little bit of pepper and a little bit more Chinese spag spice. See how I'm just tapping it on the edge with my finger? But if you want exact measurement, just put half a teaspoon. Now mix that all up. And now it's cooked and ready to be served.